I'm doing an intro and Tegan's in a tree. She's throwing a JD Eddie dam buster that got sent from Russell. That's if she can get it out of there. But welcome back to Kayak Fishing. We are banging the kayaks in today into the local. I'm going to float down for a couple of hours. It is Christmas Eve. I'm just looking at the sun. I don't want to be wrecking your light and the thing. I want you to be able to see my beautiful face. But the clarity in the local after all the rain and stuff has actually cleared right up, and it is amazing. So I am excited about that. There's some good structure over here, and if you've seen a few of my videos, a couple of good hits out here, and then I caught a nice little 50-55 centimetre on the top a couple of weeks ago. We're going to bang in, we're going to float down, and Tegan, like I said, has a JD Eddie dam buster on, and I'm fishing a Xeric swim bait, a live swim, this fella here, and it's a fantastic looking little lure, never thrown one before. This monster treble is how it came out of the pack. I haven't upgraded that. That is a beast. So that is designed, and Xeric are good like that. That is designed for cod. So it should fish straight out of the pack, and actually sinks rather rapidly. I dropped it in the fish tank and it sunk faster than I expected. So bear with us, we're gonna jump in, paddle down, have a flick for a few hours and see if we can't get a Christmas Eve cod. And tomorrow, Christmas Day, we're doing the same thing again, maybe somewhere different, but we're kayak fishing because Christmas Day is a day for you. You do what you want and we want to fish. I've saved Tegan, but she wasn't as bad as it first looked because she'd hooked somebody else's bait line that was hanging out of the tree. They just left a hook and stuff hanging there as a disaster for anyone else who came along. So I've just removed that and taken it with us, and now we're going to get into having a flick and down the rapids.
Oh, lucky I can go the other way.
Oh, I just had a follow. He saw the kayak. Oh, I bet you see that on footage. That was clear as day. I turned my camera off. Tegan hooked a fish and then dropped it on the JD Eddie.
Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny, but no footage. No proof. She hasn't hooked one yet.
No proof.
Pardon?
I said no proof.
No. My camera was off. Tegan's camera was off. The only proof we have is audio, and I can delete that. It's currently 7:10 p.m. On Boxing Day. For those of you not from Australia, that is the day after Christmas, commonly known by a lot of us as Fishing Day. Sadly, I haven't had a chance to get out today yet, so let's turn around so the sun's a bit better. That's right. So I'm heading out now. Tegan got me a gantrel for Christmas, so I am going to be throwing that around for probably about an hour. Then I will be putting on a thirsty lure and fishing surface. Back down, something just moved through the wall there, probably a dirty carp. Back down here to the car, around the swimming hole, because the people are all sort of packing up now. That'll give it a couple of hours to settle down, and we'll see if we can find a fish or two on our way. So let's see how we go. Oh, that was a hit. Oh. Ooh. Jeepers, come back. That was a hit. 100%. Good hit. Not a huge fish, but something wanted to go up my little gantrel. Got about half an hour until dark. I have put some dizzy sand on the bottom of this. This is my thirsty custom triple widey paddler, or as CJ called it when he gave it to me, is skinny water widey. They're not something you can buy. He made this one for me as a thank you, for helping him out one day, and it is fantastic. So a little bit dizzy on the bottom, and I'm going to work it slow across some of these holes on the way back, and we'll see what happens. It's been a really hot day today, and it's a really good time to point out the fact that as it gets closer to dark and the sun's gone down, that it's almost more important to be vigilant about snakes. People think, oh, snakes are cold-blooded, they come out in summer because they need the sun to warm their blood up, because they're cold-blooded. That's true to an extent, but because they're cold-blooded, they can't regulate the temperature of their body. So they need the sun to warm up, but when the sun's really, really hot and belting down, it overheats them. And like us, if we get too hot, it's bad for us. So in summer, they come out early in the morning, they get the sun on them. Sometimes they're out already because it's warm enough overnight. So they get the sun to warm their body to the right temperature. And then if it doesn't cool down overnight, that'll keep them warm. So they're out all night. But they generally, a lot of the time, they'll stay in the shade or stay hidden during the heat of the day because it's too hot for them. So what happens this time of year is people end up stepping on them in the evening because they've been out fishing all day in the middle of the day and haven't seen a snake. They start wandering back in the evening when it's cooled down a bit, and they go and step on a snake. And because the snakes have started coming out and moving about, because the sun's gone, or the heat of the sun's gone, so they can get out and about. So it's just something to be mindful of, that when you're fishing, the first thing in the morning and late in the evening when it's cooler are actually potentially worse for snakes than during the heat of the day. Now the heat of the day, sometimes you will have them out swimming in the water, and the same thing, they can't regulate their temperature, they go for a swim. So it's really just something to be mindful of, guys, that they're about all day, right? So don't forget about them. Just because it's getting dark and cool and think, oh well, they need the sun, it's not exactly how it works. So be mindful of them in the evening and in the morning. They're not in any way out to get anybody. That's not true at all. But, ooh, that was a stupid move. Just flicked that out of his mouth. Talking about snakes, not concentrating on the fish. I think stuff like this is why other people think Australians are crazy. We're used to it. But wading through water when you can't see anything in a country where you got heaps of deadly snakes and all of them can swim. So if a snake was in here and got startled, you'd be the highest thing for it to swim to. That's why other people think Australians are crazy. Mozzies everywhere, and they're huge, just smashing me. They're worried about Ross River and stuff. But these mozzies, I'm worried about blood loss. What can you lose? 2 or 3 litres? You've already taken a litre out of me. Another little fish. That sounded way better. But I'm going to put a few casts around the swimming hole here, and then I'm going to go home. It's 9:30. It's time to go to bed. Got to get up early in the morning to go kayak fishing. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Yep. Oh, I lost him. No. No, that was such a good fish. Oh. Oh. Damn it. That was such a good fish. Oh. Righto. See if he comes back, but I don't like my chances because he had a whole lot of weight on. Well, first cast in the morning is going to be right there, I think. I am so devastated. I missed 4 fish off the top today. 4 fish off the top. You have got to be kidding me. What a shocking session. Didn't land a fish, missed 4. Oh, and then just blinded myself. Well guys, that's it. Sorry, this is a bit of a disappointing episode. More so for me than you. I feel that you might have watched this hoping I was fishing it, but I just dropped definitely the biggest fish this season, potentially a PB by the feel of the weight. So yeah, so I'm definitely more disappointed than you guys. So thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for sharing in my heartache, and hopefully you still enjoyed it. Please hit the sub button if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, like, check out our Facebook and Instagram. Most of all, thanks for being with us and thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.